You make it feel like home. I've slept in different bedrooms, in 100 borrowed towns. Pack my life in cardboard boxes, always ready to move out. I've learned to love the leaving more than any place I've been. Never stayed long enough to let the roots grow in. Then you showed up with your messy hair and your quiet little laugh. Put a mug into my hand and said, just stay a while and rest. I thought here we go again, another temporary smile. But somehow every second with you felt a little less like for a while. You didn't build a cage or try to chain me to your door. You just made the space beside you one I kept coming back for. You make it feel like home, even when the walls are bare and the bank account is low. Even when we're eating noodles on the floor beside the phone. You laugh and suddenly I don't feel so alone. It's not the bed, it's not the view, it's the way this life feels lighter when it's next to you. I never knew that I could stay and not feel trapped or home, but in your arms, you make it feel like home. We paint the walls a crooked color, we pick late at night. Argue about the curtains, then we both give up the fight. You string up stupid fairy lights that barely seem to glow. But somehow when we switch them on, it's like the room begins to grow. We burn the toast, we scratch the floor, we break a couple plates. We lose the keys, we miss the train, we show up far too late. But every little chaos just becomes a story told in the language of a life we get to build as we grow old. I used to keep my suitcase always ready by the door. Now half my clothes are in your drawers and I just want to leave them more. You make it feel like home, even when the rent is high and we're scared of the unknown. Even when the world outside us feels too heavy to be on. We close the blinds and hold each other, we don't face it all alone. It's not the roof, it's not the street, it's the way you say we'll figure it out and pull me off my feet. I never knew that staying still could feel like being alone, but in your eyes, you make it feel like home. Maybe someday we'll move on to somewhere bigger down the line. A backyard with a little tree, a table where our families dine. Maybe we'll fill every bedroom with the sound of tiny feet. Or maybe it'll just be us and that'll still be just as sweet. Because it isn't what we own that makes this life feel like it fits. It's the way we turn each Monday into something we won't quit. You could put me anywhere and if you're standing there with me, I'd still feel like I belong where I'm supposed to be. You make it feel like home. In every broken rental and in every crowded road we roam. In every quiet Sunday where we barely touch our phones. In every whispered are you okay when my cover's blown. I used to think that home was somewhere I had yet to find. Now I know it's just the place where your hand is holding mine. So if the walls all fall and all we have is skin and bone, I'll still be fine. You're where it feels like home. I've been running all my life from anything that stays, Pack my heart in boxes, send it miles and miles away. Every time someone got close enough to see the trembling little secrets hiding underneath my sleeve, I'd make a joke, I'd change the subject, I'd pretend that I'm better off alone, that I don't need a friend. Then you came along with all your quiet, gentle ways, and loved me like you weren't in any rush to win the race. You didn't ask me to be brave on the first night. You just sat beside me and you kept the room in light. Love me slow, don't rush my breaking heart. Let me take my time, learning how to trust the dark. Hold my hand, but let me breathe. Tell me you're not leaving when you see the worst in me. I don't need fireworks that burn out when they glow. I just want someone who's gonna love me slow. You bring 2 mugs of coffee to my half-awake regret. Sit across the table while I try to catch my breath. You don't ask for explanations, I'm not ready to explain. You just say, I'll be right here when you're ready to name the pain. Sometimes I start to panic when you're kinder than I am. I think maybe you'll get tired when you see how bad I've been, but you just brush my worries off like dust upon my chest. Say you don't have to earn my love, you only have to rest. You don't call my slowness weakness or a flaw. You call it human and you kiss me through it all. Love me slow, don't rush my breaking heart. Let me take my time, learning how to trust the dark. Hold my hand, but let me breathe. Tell me you're not leaving when you see the worst in me. I don't need fireworks that burn out when they glow. I just want someone who's gonna love me slow. Maybe someday I'll be the one who's strong for you. When old ghosts come knocking at the doors you walk through, I'll hold your shaking shoulders. I'll stay up all night, we'll trade the roles of broken and of holding on so tight. Love isn't always pretty, it's not always feeling brave. Sometimes it's just showing up when there is nothing left to save. Sometimes it's letting time do what only time can do, healing all the corners that were never meant to bruise. So love me slow while I learn to love you fast, while I unlearn all the stories of a love that couldn't last. Walk with me through every fear. Promise me tomorrow, but stay fully holy here. We don't need a movie scene, we need a life that grows side by side, year by year, as you love me slow. And when they ask us how we made it through the storms we've known, we'll say we never had it perfect, we just loved each other so. You climb on a chair when your song comes on. Bartender rolls his eyes, but he lets it run. Someone claps along, someone films a scene. You bow like a legend of the in-between. You're not the good kid they think you are, not the too quiet girl who doesn't go far. You're a hurricane wrapped in thrift store clothes, and in this room everyone knows. Tomorrow we can go back to pretending, but tonight there's no script, no mending. No one knows us here, so let's be who we wanna be. Laugh too loud, dance off beat, sing along horribly. We'll leave before the sunrise, disappear without a trace. But for a few sweet hours, we own this little space. If home is where they judge us, let this be where we're clear. Tonight we're all mending, and no one knows us here. We'll take these versions of ourselves back home, hide them like postcards nobody's shown. When life starts to feel a little too small, we'll remember this bar and the way we felt tall. I've been running all my life from anything that stays. Pack my heart in boxes, sending miles and miles away. Every time someone got close enough to see the trembling little secrets hiding underneath my sleeve, I'd make a joke, I'd change the subject, I'd pretend that I'm better off alone, that I don't need a friend. Then you came along with all your quiet, gentle ways, and loved me like you weren't in any rush to win the race. You didn't ask me to be brave on the first night. You just sat beside me, and you kept the room in light. Love me slow, don't rush my breaking heart. Let me take my time, learning how to trust the dark. Hold my hand, but let me breathe. Tell me you're not leaving when you see the worst in me. I don't need fireworks that burn out when they glow. I just want someone who's gonna love me slow. Who's gonna love me slow. You bring 2 mugs of coffee to my half-awake regret. Sit across the table while I try to catch my breath. You don't ask for explanations, I'm not ready to explain. You just say I'll be right here when you're ready to name the pain. Sometimes I start to panic when you're kinder than I am. I think maybe you'll get tired when you see how bad I've been. But you just brush my worries off like dust upon my chest. Say you don't have to earn my love, you only have to rest. You don't call my slowness weakness or a flaw, you call it human. And you kiss me through it all. Love me slow, don't rush my breaking heart. Let me take my time, learning how to trust the dark. Hold my hand, but let me breathe. Tell me you're not leaving when you see the worst in me. I don't need fireworks that burn out when they glow. I just want someone who's gonna love me slow. Who's gonna love me slow. Maybe someday I'll be the one who's strong for you. When old ghosts come knocking knocking at the doors you walk through. I'll hold your shaking shoulders, I'll stay up all night. We'll trade the roles of broken and of holding on so tight. Love isn't always pretty, it's not always feeling brave. Sometimes it's just showing up when there is nothing left to save. Sometimes it's letting time do what only time can do, healing all the corners that were never meant to bruise. So love me slow while I learn to love you fast, while I unlearn all the stories of love that couldn't last. Walk with me through every fear, promise me tomorrow, but stay fully holy here. We don't need a movie scene, we need a life that grows side by side, year by year, 'cause you love me slow. And when they ask us how we made it through the storms we've known, we'll say we never had it perfect, we just loved each other slow. But tonight there's no script, no mending. No one knows us here, so let's be who we wanna be. Laugh too loud, dance soft, be sing along horribly. We'll leave before the sunrise, disappear without a trace. Before a few sweet hours, we own this little space. If home is where they judge us, let this be where we're clear. Tonight we're only us, and no one knows us here. No one knows us here. We'll take these versions of ourselves back home, hide them like postcards nobody's shown. When life starts to feel a little too small, we'll remember this bar and the way we felt tall. No one knows us here. 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 turns into a scream. Suddenly you're brighter than the laser beams. You spend all week hiding in your head, running every worry like a threat. But this room doesn't care who you used to be, just cares how you feel when you're finally free. Dance like nobody's watching, but everybody is. And they wish that they could move like this. Like you just don't give a care about the whispers, care about the past. Spinning in the moment like it's never gonna pass. Tonight you're not broken, you're not too much or less. You're the main event, the heartbeat in this mess. Dance like nobody's watching. We all know they are, but you're shining harder than the bar. Your hair's in your face and your drinks on the floor. We're laughing so hard we can't breathe anymore. Your voice cracks on the chorus. You're off key and loud, but that's the truest sound I've heard in this crowd. Screens held high like a room full of stars. People making memories on their tiny glass shards. But you don't need a filter, don't need a phone. You're already a story, all on your own. You were so scared just to step inside. Now you're writing your own vibe. Dance like nobody's watching, but everybody is. And they wish that they could move like this. Like you just don't give a care about the whispers, care about the past. Spinning, you're not broken, you're not too much or less. You're the main event, the heartbeat in this mess. Dance like nobody's watching. Someday you'll be older, telling someone small. Once I danced so wild, I didn't care at all. And they'll think you're lying, say you never do that. But I'll have the memory to prove you did, in fact. So for every time they said you were too shy to shine, let this be the night that you redefine. The floor's your stage, the beat's your cue. There's not a single soul more alive than you. You walk into the room and all the noise falls down. My friends keep talking, but I only hear the sound of your footsteps on the floor. That familiar little beat, like my heart is keeping time with the rhythm of your feet. You flash that awkward smile that you say you never like, but it's the kind of moment I could replay all my life. Like you ask me how I'm doing in that soft and simple way. And suddenly the darkest parts of me feel kinda safe. I used to run from anyone who got too close, but somehow you're the one my broken pieces chose. 'Cause when you look at me like that, like I'm more than all the parts of me that hurt and hold me back. Like I'm the sunrise after years of sleeping through the light. Like I'm worth the fight when you say my name out loud. It's like you turn down every fear inside the crowd. You don't fix me, you just hold me where I'm at. And I fall a little more, You say I'm kinda messy, I'm afraid I'm hard to love. I laugh and say then we're the same, we're just two people trying to grow up. You trace the constellations on my trembling hand, connecting all the freckles like a little map of chance. You say I don't know the future, but I know that in this space I've never felt so seen, never felt so in my place. You don't promise me forever, you just promise me tonight. But somehow that feels truer than 1,000 heavy lies. 'Cause when you look at me like that, like I'm more than all the shadows that keep pulling me back, like I'm a chapter that you're scared to close too fast, like you want it all to last. When you whisper you're enough, it's like you're stitching up the places where I never had that love. You don't fix me, you just hold me where I'm at, and I fall a little more when you look me like that. Maybe one day we'll be older, laughing at this night, drinking coffee in a kitchen that we get to share for life. Maybe we'll be different people, but I hope one thing stays: the way you look at me like I'm worth showing up for every day. And if we break, if life decides we're only meant to be a story in each other's hearts, a warm old memory, I'll still be grateful for the way you took my faded heart and treated it like something beautiful right from the start. 'Cause when you looked at me like that, you rewrote a million lines of what I thought I couldn't have. You made I'm okay turn into I am finally fine, with your hand in mine. Now every time I'm scared to breathe, I remember how you saw the very best inside of me. You didn't fix me, you just love me where I'm at, and I'll spend a lifetime learning to look at myself like that. So if you ever doubt your light, the way you heal my past, just know my heart learned how to live when you looked at me like that. Your morning stars when my sky's turning black. You're getting dressed for work while I'm just getting back from walking through the city where we used to sit and talk, counting all the traffic lights and all the broken clocks. You send a blurry picture of your coffee in your street. I send a shot of raindrops falling underneath my feet. We're living different calendars, but somehow still the same. Two dots across a map, connected by your name. I know that time zones try to pull us far apart, but I carry you in every little corner of my heart. Wherever you are, I'm loving you from here, across the miles, across the months, across the quiet fear. I know it's not easy when my hand can hold your hand, but our hearts still write each other in a language they understand. We'll trace the constellations from a different set of stars and needs, somewhere in the middle, wherever you are. I fall asleep to voice notes you forgot to send as songs. The way you laugh between your words when you say my name wrong. You tell me about strangers that remind you of my face. I tell you about the coffee shop that feels like our old place. We've counted down the weekends like they're stepping stones to home. Book flights in our imaginations when we couldn't leave alone. Sometimes the distance feels like it was built to watch us lose, but love was never meant to be the easiest thing we do. And on the nights when all I feel is how far you are from me, I close my eyes and let your voice be the ocean in between. Wherever you are, I'm loving you from here, across across the miles, across the months, across the quiet fear. I know it's not easy when my hand can't hold your hand, but our hearts still write each other in a language they understand. We'll trace the constellations from a different set of stars and meet somewhere in the middle, wherever you are. One day there'll be no borders to our mornings or our nights. No more screens between our fingers, no more low and fading lights. We'll argue about the dishes, we'll get lost on normal streets. We'll waste an entire Sunday just deciding what to eat. And all these lonely midnights that we spent so far away will turn into the reasons that we know we're gonna stay. Because we chose each other when it would have been easier to quit. Our love survived the distance, so we know we're built for it. Wherever you are, keep loving you strong. Through every glitching call and every silence that feels wrong, we'll turn this temporary ache into a story we can tell about two stubborn hearts who loved each other well. Till wherever you are turns into you're right here in my arms. And the miles between our bodies are just old and